Community,
diversity,
innovation, choice. It's all here in your neighborhood. And we're excited to show you around on School Zone Dallas.
Your inside look at the top schools and opportunities at Dallas ISD.
Thanks for tuning in to School Zone Dallas, your up-close look at the choices and opportunities in Dallas ISD. I'm Callie.
and I'm Alan. We're coming to you from the newly renovated Buckner Terrace Montessori campus, just one of the many modern learning facilities across the district. Today, we're looking at one way that Dallas ISD is helping students to secure high-paying opportunities beyond the classroom.
What kind of opportunities are we talking about here?
Well, the Career Institute's program gives students the opportunity to get industry certifications and hands-on experience in 18 different fields. Think architecture, HVAC, plumbing, or aviation.
So after high school, Dallas ISD students can jump into a high-demand, high-paying career right out of the gate?
You know it. Let's take a closer look at how Dallas ISD is making it happen. To start, we'll hear from some award-winning Career Institute students, people our age who are finding their passion, their voice, and their path thanks to the Career Institute's program.
First, we'll meet Alberto, a 17-year-old sneakerhead who has developed a business idea around verifying high-end sneakers called T-Kicks.
Yes, I hear he is pitching the idea at a national entrepreneurial competition in New York City.
Wow.
Then we will see how the Career Institute's mentorship model is contributing to student success.
And how specialized skills like carpentry are helping students to find meaningful community connections and careers after high school.
So much to see, so little time.
Well, then let's go.
I didn't know what I wanted to do in my future. I had no idea. I never even thought of entrepreneurship as a future goal for me until I was in Miss Renfro's class, my entrepreneurship teacher. She's the one that, helped me set up business plans, helped me just learn the basics of how to start a business or a service. One of my main challenges in the beginning was I was stuck. I didn't have an idea what to do for this competition. I kind of just thought about, what do I love? Shoes. And I started thinking, all these sneakers apps, they all are missing one thing, like trading shoes. So my service is a sneaker buying app. You could buy, sell, and trade sneakers, which trading is something that no other app has right now. That's something that's never been done before. So my teacher, she really helped me, get the idea. Once I told her everything I was planning to do, she was motivating me, telling me I know this business can get you far, this idea. And it did get me far. It got me all the way to the finals in New York. It was great to see my parents proud of me, for making it to New York, because before the competition and before even my entrepreneurship class, I wasn't in a good place in school. My grades were not as good, and I didn't know what I wanted to do in my future. But once I got to entrepreneurship class and I went to New York with this competition, it kind of just changed the way I think, made me do better in school, and made me know I got a future in entrepreneurship. Without my mentors, I don't think I'd be able to make it this far. I would probably lose confidence and just give up. But they helped me, they gave me confidence, and they told me I could do this the whole time. I'm Alberto, and I'm the owner of T-Kicks. T-Kicks is an online sneaker platform that lets you buy, sell, and trade sneakers.
2-inch by 4-inch title block.
Mentorships in architecture, in industry, and in our program here are definitely required. Not encouraged, required.
Originally, I decided to study construction because I always loved to build. And then my sophomore year, someone put me in architecture, and I fell in love with it ever since.
The year before last, on the site, I competed in the architectural display competition, CAD. With a little coaching, he was able to put together an outstanding project. And he won first place at district and received the bid to go to state.
And I won, and I was shocked. When I found out I won, I looked at Mr. Williams, I said, I want to come back next year. In the midst of all that, I just wanted to work on another project so I can get ready to go to state again. Mentoring in this program is very important. This year, I'm mentoring Rayburn.
The architecture program is amazing. The people, my mentor, the leadership, competing, I love doing it.
On the side, he mentored her. showing her what he did and how the project was going. That's invaluable. Most of the time, they go in there and they have no clue.
When I finished the project, I went to district.
She got a perfect score in district, which was better than my score. And then state, I already knew she was going to win state.
And I went on to state and got the superior rating. That is like the highest blue ribbon. I was excited. I felt like I really accomplished something. And it was really fun. It was a great feeling. This year, actually, I am leading a team on doing a modeling project. And we are going to take this to state. I know, for sure.
My name is Terry Stotts, teacher at Career Institute South. When you're teaching special needs kids, first thing we do general safety, and just that's basic safety like shop safety, keeping the floors clean, organized, and then we go into the hand tools, and after that we go into power tools. Now, some of the kids never master using the power tools by themselves, but with somebody watching them and being close, they can use them. And others pick it up. We start with small projects, make wooden ink pens, little birdhouses, and then we start making the wooden rocking horses, which we do that every year and give to the Ronald McDonald House. A lot of these kids, they never had a chance to give. And like when we take the horses to Ronald McDonald House, instead of receiving, they give it. And so that's good. Communication skills with these kids, a lot of it, it's just not very good. But by the time they leave this program, they're ready for jobs. Every kid at this school should get a certification. And they use that certification to apply for jobs. I got ex-units working out in the construction field, Home Depot, Lowe's, various places. So main thing for these special needs kids is not only subject matter, but getting them to be their self-esteem and communications. Some of them comes over here, they won't say a word. You try to get their communication skills better, interview skills better. It's really neat when you make something and then you look back, hey, I made this, you know. And that helps these kids too.
It's so great to see a program that emphasizes mentorships and shared knowledge. And Alberto, he's inspiring.
And it doesn't stop there. Dallas ISD alumni actually return to the Career Institutes as mentors and teachers.
So we might see some of these students coming back after they graduate so future generations can benefit from their experiences.
That's right. Students can connect with alumni who can offer helpful insight for the paths they've chosen.
As a student, it's pretty cool to have alumni teachers and mentors because you know they understand where you are and where you're headed.
Let's hear from a few Career Institute teachers and mentors and see firsthand the difference they are making in students' lives.
But first, speaking of future generations and doing everything we can now to ensure they have access to the very best opportunities education has to offer, let's hear how Dallas ISD is literally building a better future here in Dallas.
New schools, redesigned spaces, upgraded and remodeled campuses. Dallas ISD is making good on its promise to make high-quality learning environments available to students now and for generations to come. Using voter-approved bond money to enhance, improve, and upgrade more than 220 campuses, Dallas ISD is changing the landscape of education in the city, offering state-of-the-art facilities to support innovative teaching and learning. Not only is Dallas ISD the economic mobility engine for nearly 140,000 students, but through bond projects district-wide, nearly 45,000 jobs are created. Dallas ISD is building bigger, better, and a brighter future for our kids and our city. To learn more about how our progress is transforming your neighborhood, visit dallasisd.org/bond.
My name is Salvador Becerra, and I am HVAC instructor at Callie Institute East. Become a teacher, it was always a dream for me. It is a gift for me to be a part of Callie Institute East. It was a dream because I really respect the teachers. We are changing this generation. We are changing families. We are changing students. And we are changing this community.
Mr. Becerra, he inspires me because, like, what he came from, like, he got here to the United States, he didn't speak English, but worked hard. And from that, he started working in HVAC, and he wanted to teach younger guys, so he became a teacher here at Career Institute East.
4 years ago, when I came to Career Institute East, I came with experience, but I didn't know how to prepare a lesson. And I have to give a credit to administration. Thanks to Ms. Davis and Ms. Everhart, they have been giving me that support to prepare a lesson.
He always tries to encourage us. First day I came here as freshman, I didn't know nothing at all. But, you know, during these years, he has shown me a lot skills where I can put them in the future. For example, soldering and brazing. And there's this tool called a multimeter. He did not know anything about that. There's so many symbols, numbers, didn't know nothing about that. But, you know, during these past 3 years, you know, Mr. Becerra, he's taught me a lot. He literally glued it into my head. So it's kind of hard not to get, you know, the tool. So I feel like I accomplished a lot during this class.
We have industry partners. For example, City of Dallas. They came last year. They asked me, Mr. Becerra, do you have 2 or 3 students who are ready for work? And they hired 2 of my students. They are working. They are making $22 an hour. They are only 18 years old. We're not only teaching our students how to perform HVAC. My students, they are learning how to talk, how to prepare a resume, and how to perform a job interview.
It's rewarding using the skills I learned here at Career Institute East because I actually use them at my job, and that job pays me, so it's exciting. What I learned in class with Mr. Becerra, even small things, at first, I thought, like, I'm probably never gonna use this. But after I got the job, it's like the first week, I use the exact same things that I learned in class, I use it at my job.
I am so excited to be a teacher. When I can see these students working, we are changing families, we are changing students. This is great.
If you need to use your phone as a calculator, you can do that. I always wanted to be a teacher, so my bosses are the ones who came up to me and they were like, hey, we feel like you can impact a lot of these kids just because you have the patience to teach. And the way you communicate, it flows through you. And so having that support plus my family's support, it made that decision a lot easier for me.
Well, Mr. Diaz is a really great teacher from his experiences before. He's really taught us and shown us a lot of things that he's experienced hands-on and guided us to a great path in this electrical field. There's a lot of processes that Mr. Diaz has taught us in these tools to know how to use them, when to use them, and how they work.
All the hands-on activities we do, I mean, even with the slides that we teach them before we go outside and start working, I make sure that I use examples of real-life activities, things that happen to me out in the field, and I make sure to incorporate that in there. So that way it's not just me telling them and teaching them, but it's me showing them that these things actually do matter. Excel, they have different electrical supply houses. Those industry partners that absolutely do wonders for these kids because they do open up their eyes and give them that experience of seeing what's out there.
We have industry partners that come by all the time, and not only are they guest speakers, they come and do demonstrations in the classrooms. They judge events, projects. They give us donations, whether it's monetary or whether it's equipment, tools, things like that. They hire students upon graduation. But I think the most important thing is the mentoring aspect that they do. Their passion whenever they meet and speak with the students.
Working at EXO was really exciting. It was It was fun, getting all those hands-on stuff that we learned in school and putting them to all the jobs. Waking up every day was really exciting. Getting that breeze of the morning, getting to know that I'm, building an example for others, and also creating something for this country and earning great money.
Honestly, what I've loved about teaching is just how we come together as a family. Whenever I have questions, I have teachers here who I turn to, and they're like my mentors and our TAs as well. The way CI East does it, it's more than what I expected.
It's great to see how committed Dallas ISD is to supporting students whichever path they choose. Whether entering the workforce immediately after graduation or attending college, Dallas ISD is empowering students to turn their options into opportunities.
Check out another way Dallas ISD students are preparing to excel in college and career.
Dallas ISD's P-Tech and early college programs give high school students the opportunity to graduate with an associate degree. Students can earn up to 60 hours of college credit in a career pathway of their choice, all for free. Pathway options include technology, engineering, criminal justice, business, software programming, hospitality management, and more. Plus, there's internships and mentorships provided by Fortune 500 companies and leading businesses. 11th and 12th grade students even get free transportation to attend classes at higher education partners. Choose Dallas ISD's P-Tech and early college programs and get an early start on college. Save on college tuition and get ahead. Visit dallasisd.org/ptech to learn more and apply today.
Dallas ISD is the economic mobility engine for students across the city. But not just students alone. Dallas ISD's work to prepare students for future success is also good for businesses, locally, nationally, and around the world.
Students who attend Dallas ISD Career Institutes graduate ready to compete as top talent for employers across various industries. Science and technology are embedded in the curriculum and brought to life through interactive real-world applications like robotics. Students on the healthcare track study robotics to learn how new technologies are changing the game.
It's bold, innovative, and fun. You couldn't ask for a better combination. See for yourself. Check this out.
If it's gonna fly, it has to create what? What force do we need for things to fly? Lift. Gotta create lift. So the big picture of how we operate the aviation program here at Career Institute North is like this. Our freshmen are students who may know a little bit about airplanes or may know nothing at all. We take them where they are and we introduce them to aviation through the history of flight. And then we also give them some career options so that they can know from a broad-based perspective what they can actually do in the field of aviation. They'll come back to us the next year for a course called Intros to UAVs. Of course, the UAV is a drone. So we teach them how to fly the drone. We have cages behind us where they do that safely in the classroom. And then when they come back the third year, we have a course called Ground School, where they actually get their Part 107 drone license. So they have a certification that they leave with, and they also are able to take the private pilot written exam. Senior year, they have an option of either going out into industry and working an internship, or they can stay on campus. Maybe they're going to a local airport and they're taking flight training, so they can use our simulators here to enhance their learning out in the field, or they can work on special projects with some of the equipment that we have here as well.
So I'm Maddox. I'm a freshman at Career Institute, and I'm studying aerospace and aviation. For the next 3.5 years, I hope to just better educate myself on aviation. I'm hoping to become an airline pilot soon, by the time I turn 18, so I can get all my licenses and everything. You get to go down to the simulators downstairs, which are full motion simulators. They act pretty much as a real plane, have all the buttons in the plane. The part that I love about aerospace and aviation is just planes and learning about aerodynamics, being able to build and experiment. So far, my favorite hands-on project has been building up. It was a balloon we built up, and then we used like a heating gun to get it in the air, and some of them got like probably 50 feet in the air and touched the ceiling actually. So that was pretty fun.
We have manufacturers in town that have needs for entry-level positions, so maybe we'll teach them how to do a little project that kind of gives them an insight into what it might be like to work for a company that needs that particular skill. It really gives a student who decides that, hey, I think I really want to be a pilot and this is what I want to do. That's when the equipment that we have really becomes valuable.
Well, my goals are to be an airline pilot. A lot of people don't have like the opportunity to ask an instructor right now. You're here, you have like 2 certified flight instructors that have their commercial license. They know pretty much everything about aviation. You can ask them any questions. There's simulators in the room downstairs you can interact with.
Anybody who's done flight training know that it's the challenge is learning in the air, right? Because you're overcoming the environment is super intense. But when you can actually learn on the ground and get an understanding, and then you go to the airport and now you're flying, it's just a better experience. And I'm glad to see that aviation training is evolving to put out a better product. You know, most people, once you try it, you love it or you don't.
The mechatronics department right here, students could learn how to operate, how to design, how to perform maintenance on electrical, mechanical, computerized and robotic systems here at CI North. Students will be able to use a design software and design a part or a component, and then they could see that design come to creation here in class.
Since I was a kid, I've been interested in mechatronics and robots, building robots. I was mostly interested in building the robot and assembling it, seeing it come to life and move on its own. I have a competition coming up on Saturday. We have been working about 2 months on the robot.
Who designed the best robot gets to go to the competition. We're only trying to take like 4 students. So I divided the team into a programmer, electrical specialist, someone who's going to drive, and someone to manage the team.
On the team, I filled the role of the mechanic. I assembled the robot. It has been fantastic.
So the skills that students learn, first and foremost, is how to work in a team, how to collaborate, as well as communication skills with the different team members. And finally, they learn how to time manage. Students learn how a robot works, the different types of components, and how they integrate and work with each other.
Mr. Aaron, as a teacher, he's a great teacher, a great mentor.
As I was growing up, I was always curious as how things work. I used to destroy things around the house because I was curious, always curious. I bring this passion with the students. You know, some students, they're not troublemakers, but they're just being curious, and I could influence them to the next step. Hey, okay, let's focus in, let's learn, the science, let's learn how to operate the technology, and hey, let's become engineers, okay? You have the skill set, you can learn the knowledge to pursue that career, where you could, be successful. So I think that's what brings me great joy, is seeing the success stories of, different students over the years.
It teach me a lot of engineering, so I got really interested into getting into mechanical engineering because I want to build and create new things for the future. So I applied to the University of Miami and got a full scholarship for the 4 years.
So we are just trying our best to open the horizon for the students that they could pursue a career in industry.
Wow, pretty incredible, huh? Thankfully, career institutes are accessible to students across the city. With locations in the north, south, east, and west, this opportunity is available to every community. In fact, students can ride a Dallas ISD school bus to the career institute of their choice. With 4 locations and a variety of paths to choose from, it's helpful to know what's offered where. So let's go see.
Welcome to the Charmaine and Robert Price Career Institute South, where education meets real-world success and the campus becomes a living workshop. Here, we go beyond the ordinary. We don't just teach skills for the workforce, college, or beyond. We create a living, breathing work lab. Imagine a place where students not only acquire essential skills, but dive into a real-life work environment, applying what they learn every day. With 16 different programs from HVAC and plumbing to software development and robotics, our students have a spectrum of opportunities to explore their passions. At Career Institute South, we don't just teach skills, we ensure they're applied in real-world scenarios. We pioneer a hands-on approach, providing students with the chance to turn knowledge into action. Get ready for an educational experience like no other. We're not just about academics, we're about creating a community that supports you every step of the way. We collaborate with industry partners, bringing you an enriched educational adventure that extends beyond the classroom. We don't stand alone. We collaborate with industry partners to enhance your educational adventure. Dive into our rich support systems, meticulously designed to ensure students not only excel academically, but also thrive personally. At CIS, we're not just shaping students, we're shaping futures. Join us in creating a living workshop where your passion meets limitless opportunities. Career Institute South, where education ignites futures.
Welcome to Career Institute East, the heartbeat of a thriving educational ecosystem that is alive with possibility and a brighter future. At CIE, we believe in a dynamic approach to learning, one that goes beyond textbooks and classrooms to a place where education meets real-world success. Imagine a place where students not only acquire essential skills, but dive into a real-life work environment where they can put their learning to the test day after day. From architecture and carpentry to electrical, plumbing, and cybersecurity, students have the opportunity to choose from 8 different programs that demonstrate how high-demand skills can take them beyond the classroom and into a successful future. Our commitment is unwavering. We bring industry professionals who are actively shaping their fields into the heart of our classrooms, where they can guide and mentor our students and offer insights that only come from real-world experience. Our industry and community partners provide the rare opportunity for students to extend their network beyond the classroom walls into the Dallas community, giving them a professional support structure immediately after graduating high school. This commitment creates a ripple effect. Many of our alumni find themselves not just happily employed, but excelling in their chosen professions within the Dallas ISD and the broader DFW area. At CIE, we're not just shaping students, we're shaping futures. Join us in creating a thriving ecosystem where your potential meets limitless opportunities. Career Institute East, where education ignites futures.
Welcome to Career Institute North, an innovation hub where cutting-edge facilities propel students into the future. This new $80 million, 170,000 square foot campus was completed thanks to Dallas ISD's BOND program, fulfilling the district's promise to make high-quality learning environments for students now and for generations to come. The CIN campus is equipped with state-of-the-art machinery, learning spaces, and tools, giving students access to high-demand skills and training that they can't get anywhere else. Dallas ISD's Career Institutes allow students from high school campuses all over the district to train for careers in an impressive array of fields, including cybersecurity, construction and carpentry, electrical and solar technology, dental assisting, EMT, architecture and interior design, game design, plumbing, and welding. Equipped with the latest technology, students not only master real-world applications, but also receive mentorship from industry leaders, ensuring they graduate with in-demand skills for success in any field. These instructors bring real-world knowledge and instruction to each lesson, applying concepts to hands-on learning. And industry partners mentor students, providing guidance, work-based learning experiences, and internship opportunities. These industry leaders open the door for students to obtain a wide range of certifications and credentials that make them highly sought after by employers. With CIN, students have what they need to know in order to confidently step into real-world careers, whether they're designing the world's tallest skyscraper, cooking a 5-star meal, or saving a human life.
It's good to see a program that is so responsive to community needs.
And with so many community partnerships.
Yeah, the Career Institutes really set you up for success and get you to where you need to go. But don't take our word for it. See if the Career Institute program is right for you.
Yes, thank y'all again for digging in with us to learn what the Career Institutes are all about. If you think the Career Institutes are right for your family, browse and register online at www.dallasisd.org/careerinstitutes or talk with your counselor for more information.
Without a doubt, Career Institutes are preparing students for success in the classroom and beyond. And as the first choice for education in the city, Dallas ISD offers more opportunities to the families. Meantime, visit dallasisd.org/yourneighborhood to explore the choices and opportunities available in Dallas ISD. Thanks for joining us for this episode of School Zone Dallas.